I don't know what's tougher, giving up what you want out of life or giving up what you've got.
Congratulations.
Thank you. When you're young, you haven't got anything but energy, enthusiasm, the potential to produce. As the world becomes the result of one's efforts, the parts of one's creation attain great significance. The question is, love of someone or love of something? What follows is a stimulated over-reenactment of my search for success. I got my first break when I was born into a normal middle-class childhood. Typical of TV generation offspring, I chose film and television as a career. With my Bachelor of Arts degree behind me, I strut my stuff like a proud cock in a barnyard of hens. I'd do anything for my craft, no matter the risk. But I displayed poor balance between my art and plain old stupidity, sometimes leading to unintentionally disastrous results.
Darling, our son is leaving us. Oh, boo.
Good riddance. We spent half our life supporting the bum.
Soon I'll buy you a house to retire to.
Dream on.
Goodbye! Goodbye! I'm taking off to make really good films. Watch for my name above the title. Yee-haw! Hollywood was my next stop. The doorway to fame and riches. Okay, I'm here. Look, everybody. Discover me. So I hit the streets, pounding pavement and banging on doors, looking for my first break in life. I was well prepared with a diploma from a large Eastern university. This would open doors for me. Shit.
God damn it! Look at all that noise. Who is that? Oh, where's my sports section? Damn it. Hey, cut that shit out. Oh, man, this guy wants to buy a movie poster. Yeah, looks like a sucker. Hey. Hey, buddy. Hey, you.
Yeah.
What do you got there? What are you doing?
Breaking into the film business.
Who needs that?
Get some better?
Here, got these. Penn State.
No thanks.
Film graduate.
Give me a break.
No? How about one from Clemson? No? Okay, go see this movie.
Any good?
I'm in it.
In Hollywood, you don't have to know about life or film to be successful. They say that it is who you know that brings success. I always told myself that it is who you are that will bring success. But what do I know?
No good in a Hollywood sleazeball type. I wonder if I should go into a protest. I love LA.
I was mightily determined to bring this world into clear focus. Hi, I'm a filmmaker looking for work.
How did you get in here?
I have a BA in film production.
This is the accounting department.
I've come 3,000 miles, and I'm very talented and work hard.
Now leave me alone.
I only have $5 to my name, and I need work.
We all need something.
Is there anyone you can refer me to?
Chinook, get him, boy.
Oh, nice dog, nice dog. Easy, 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 down, down. Oh. Oh.
Just what I've been looking for. An entry-level employee. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm a recent graduate of film from a large Eastern university.
Really?
And I've come to Hollywood to work.
Oh.
You have a job for me?
Yes, come with me.
Hallelujah.
I'm the personnel manager.
After
Here,
much searching,
take this.
the right person recognized my great potential and put me to work on their most troublesome projects.
Okay, now dump it over there. Hurry up.
In a business known for excess, my mindful frugality was warmly received. I had found my niche in film and was grateful. Ah. Ah.
Strong initiative. Oh, thank you. Probably untrainable. Good responsiveness. That's a good boy. Such enthusiasm. He must have just stepped off the bus. He couldn't be more perfect. Very good. Ready to work?
Yes.
I want you here at 5 a.m. to make coffee, empty trash, buy donuts, wash my car, pick up clothes at the cleaners, and then you can vacuum all the carpets.
I had my foot in the door. My education became the manure I spread on the garden of life. I tilled the industry's soil and planted my seeds. In time, I cultivated what I needed to live. I crossed cultural boundaries by nurturing a budding relationship with a native Californian named Vicky.
That's me.
In an orchard of little green apples, she's a real peach. I have a swinging bachelor pad.
You have a what?
A swinging Hollywood pad.
That's more like it.
Of course, everyone has to have a car in Hollywood. I have the Potemkin, a dependable American land yacht. And I have a rising, income. But I want more. I want what is best described as a godlike power. I want to be creative. But it could mean the destruction of all I possessed. To say I was restless is like saying LA has a homeless problem. Recognition of a problem must lead to action resulting in change. Erratic, irritable, even irrational, I was at wit's end. It seemed reasonable to think that if Selznick could do it, then so should I. My belief in the leaps and bounds theory of promotion gave me the confidence to become a motion picture director. While others maintained their status quo jobs, going nowhere, I would cruise by, never stopping on my way up. I needed to make the first move toward success. I should begin immediately. But which way? At the core was the question of my own ability to succeed. Succeed. Now there is a big word. I had to succeed. I just had to. But was I ready? A decision was stirring in my mind.
Hey, look at that guy in the tree.
Ah, the many forms of filmic expression. And then there is Hollywood, where you can express yourself, and express yourself, and express yourself, and never make a film. I wanted my film work to be different, my own, with a free-form style that would grab people's attention. After all, I'm different than everybody, so my film should be different too. The classics came to mind. I discarded all of it for a fresh, new approach to a strong, creative directorial hand. A feeling of calm swept my mind and body. I floated, detached, at ease. Like doing wind sprints on PCP, I could feel no pain. I wasn't aware of the agony that would follow. Oh! A seething restlessness boiled beneath the surface of my tranquil facade. Only occasionally would it escape to the strained surface, sending ripples across my seemingly contented face. When the waves of discontent reached the boundaries of thought, they echoed back to haunt me, ebb and flow, never settling, questioning.
Randy never stopped talking about his desire to direct. I wish I had lots of money to give him so he could make his movie. That way we could talk about something else, like getting married. As our relationship developed, I noticed Randy's frustrations manifested subtly at first, then his attitude turned to more dramatically disturbing forms of expression. I began to worry.
Like a soldier without a war to fight, a politician without a campaign, a jockey without a horse, all I really needed was a film to shoot.
There was nothing I could do for him but give him my love and let him work it out on his own.
Yeah, that's it! Hooray! Hooray! Inspiration seized me as I determined I would make a film by myself. I didn't need the help of anyone. This way I'd be free to do what I wanted. Not many other filmmakers had this kind of freedom to fall on their face. I would succeed or fail on my own terms and limitations. I developed a reasonable budget, taking most of my savings, to cover expenses.
I'm glad Randy finally decided to do more than talk about making a film. What puzzles me is he has no script, there's no crew, no cast, nothing. But I don't want to rain on his parade. I don't know a lot about making films. I leave those problems for him to solve. He was too preoccupied to notice my concern. Maybe I was making a terrible mistake letting him go unsupervised. But I remind myself he's a full-grown man capable of taking care of himself. If he skins his knees, he'll be at the front door crying for a Band-Aid, and I'm a mature woman capable of facing the sheer terror of desertion. Honey.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Bye, BB.
Love you. Stay off of billboards.
Yes, dear. Oh, we're gonna have some fun now, eh, boy? Which way do we go first? Easy, boy. Easy. Which way? This way? That way? No. Whoa! Ho! Hold it there. What? No. That way. I don't know. Come on. Come on. Whoa!
That boy, someday he'll grow up. On that day, I can relax. Thankfully, he's on foot. Even if he keeps walking downhill, he won't get farther than Watts or Whittier before dinner time. No more fun today.
On the path of life, one must move a step at a time. Each step completed perfectly, every move is of equal importance in its execution of the whole act. Weakness of form at any point could destroy the entire process. Film producing has many stumbling blocks. One of the first encountered is women. Whoa! It's the hot-blooded, shadowy types that bring havoc to a film producer's life. My experience is no exception. It seemed as if our tryst occurred in a blink of an eye. She auditioned me for the part, then cut the scene from her script. I narrowly escaped the threat of infidelity.
Infidelity? Don't make me laugh.
What the hell do you call it? You were sneaking off with Marty's wife.
Don't be ridiculous. We were just talking about you and Marty, behind your back.
You mean she was flat on her back?
How do you know?
I didn't until now.
Oh, no you don't. Don't put words in my mouth. Nobody puts words in my mouth.
Like many artists before me, I found ways to stimulate my creative juices. I fell a victim of the high pressure of my profession. It seemed there was too much to do and not enough time to do it. Drugs make me feel like I was getting more accomplished. Truly, I thought I was succeeding. Before I realized it, it was too late. A series of quakes shook my foundations. The world tossed about, lost balance. I tumbled headlong into disaster. I was riding a seesaw in hell, and I liked it. Each time I was up, life was exhilarating. Then drop into the fire. The devil himself riding the other side, savoring each push. He sent me back down into the fire. My work suffered terribly. I never thought about sex. Fear ruled my every move. I lost all control, and something snapped.
He's here. For one of two things. Sex or Star Trek. Uh-oh, something's wrong.
My career crashed. It was my youth that allowed a swift recovery. Once again, I was back. Again, getting a slow start on a long uphill climb. This time, I felt assured I would make it to the top. Since I had already fallen into and conquered sex and drugs, the major traps of ruin in Hollywood, what else was there to stop me now? Just say no. With renewed enthusiasm, I ventured ever onward, searching for the film that would take me to the top. The work was extremely painful. It went on endlessly, but the payoff was in sight. As I reached the summit of my endeavors, I looked back at the difficult road I had traveled. It had been a treacherous, frightening, taxing, unrewarding, and lonely journey. But my thoughts of the senseless struggles brought me to a strong sense of self-worth. Perhaps it wasn't all bad. I was surprised at my sentimentality. I had already forgotten my misery. I was proud of my accomplishments. I had made it where others had failed. Still, what had I really done of lasting value? I was beside myself, laughing at my foolish pride.
No, he hasn't come home. I was afraid this movie business might have been a mistake. Yeah, I'm gonna try and save him from himself. I loved him enough to set him free. Now I'm gonna hunt him down before he does something I'll regret.
I reconciled my subconscious differences. The psychological fog lifted. A complete metamorphosis had taken place. For the first time, I saw life as a tourist. Like an insect leaving the cocoon, I had adapted to the environment, transcending my former self. I had been cast into a life of luxury and leisure.
Wow! Whoa! Whoa!
Inexplicably, an unseen force hurled me along, destination uncertain. Life is a vacation here in fairy tale land. The enchanted forest opened to receive me into the magic kingdom. I floated past countless castles, shrines to the endless wealth that I sought to gain, riches, restaurant dining, family home entertainment centers, everything I could desire. By rights, I deserved equal tribute for my efforts. I'd made it to the gates of the land of good and plenty, but the sugar coating is bittersweet. I was stripped of my dignity upon a routine credit check. Was each endeavor of my life to be like this? When would I get my well-deserved first break? There must be something I could do without ruining my mental and physical health. I decided to rest and think it over. Exploring the outer reaches of consciousness, I was haunted by the vast emptiness of life. Transported by my vehicle of expression, I traveled into subconsciousness. I searched deep into the infinite void of headspace. My suspicions were confirmed. There was nothing here. I had failed. It was a certainty that my goals would forever be denied fruition. The weight of the apparent truth plunged me into despair. I turned back on myself. I crash-landed back on Earth where I made a critical systems check. Every human element was faulty. The very fabric of existence rendered unstable, allowing no possibility of a favorable recovery. I searched for a strategy and found the obvious, the simple solution to the complicated process of filmmaking. The results I sought and the tools to produce them were within my grasp. It was easier than I had imagined. Artistic suicide. The thought emerged as a white light, then blazed crystalline as it formed inextricably with every impulse of my being. With unshakable resolve, I directed my first action. It was a gutsy move belying my best interests. As the evil forces of motivation spilled from my body, so also I was drained of my life's essence. My life was rolling out. So this was how death felt, I mused. I awaited the end, relieved.
say something. If you're dead, I'll kill you. You and your big ideas, look what you've done to yourself.
What? What happened?
Come on,
my
get
head.
up, honey. It's time to go home.
Where am I? Who are you?
Attaboy.
You look familiar. Have we ever worked together?
Oh, brother. Damn, what happened?
Vicky!
Ow.
Baby!
Ooh.
Honey Bunch!
Ah.
Sweetie Pie! Love of my life! I missed you.
Let's go home.
Have you changed something since I left?
I'll fix you dinner and you can watch Star Trek.
I feel great, like I've been released from a bad contract.
That's nice, dear.
Something profound has happened to me.
Your hair's changed color, but I don't see anything else.
Can't you see? I can tell. I've matured.
Oh,
More important, I'm free of the search for success.
really?
I found you.
Good.
And in so doing, I've found myself.
Yeah, with my help.
As we drive home, I realize the triviality of my pursuit for happiness. The truth is, I'm miserable as hell making films. The desire to produce is only a fleeting whim, an obsession, ergo ego. Love is the common denominator in all people. I already had what I needed. I finally recognized it for what it was. Largely misunderstood or ignored, love conquers all. And one more thought occurred to me. I'm real hungry. Let's eat.
Just sit there.
No, it's just hard work. This is the real thing, guys.
Here he comes.
So how's this party going?
Oh, it's great.
You guys want? Do we have any more beer over there?
No, he's put it. For the first time, I'm not putting my skateboard in my movie any place.
It's the first sign of maturity when a child outgrows his toy.
Getting old, Randy.
I'm never getting old. Ever.
It happens to everyone, Randy.
Not me.
Have it your way, Randy. If you say so.
And I'm never making another movie. I'm retiring at my pinnacle.
Afraid of success.
All right. Oops. No.
What?
Afraid of success.
Tired of failure is more like it.
I'm tired. Just tired of making no-budget movies.
Go out and get some money. We're out of chips.
If I had any Monet, I'd have helicopters and crane shots. And I'd have sync sound. And I'd have lots of money for sets and wardrobe and pay people lots of money for being creative. But I don't have anything, and I'm tired of banging my head against the wall. I quit showbiz.
Then what good are you?
I don't even have a script to shoot.
Don't need no stinking script to shoot. Whoa.
Oh, God, that sucks.
You don't need that,
Oh, you hurt me.
But the next movie.
Now what do we do?
Seems like an awful shame.
What, the movie or this?
This is the last time I work on one of his films.
I'll never get my deferred pay.
Let's clean this mess up, guys. Come on.
What about the neighbors?
Do you care what happens to your neighbors?
You're right. Sorry about that.
Come on, everybody get a limp.
Glad it's over. Let's roll the credits and split.
This dude is a masochist and did it himself.
What, with a bullet in his chest?
Make it look like suicide.
Some director did that.
Yeah, see how smart he is? He's dead.
This kind of work will kill you.